There's been a lot of, where is the US government going to spend its money if we have if we have a new conflict going on in terms of Iran and everything else? Is it going to be the places that they've said they're going to spend it on, which are the long-term goals of space and a blue water navy that expands? Maybe they don't. And I think that's part of the spook that the market has had. And quite frankly, that Northrop really had people excited about the narrative for it when Trump came into office. You may not realize, but this defense company, 1/4 of their business is space. And actually a little bit more than 1/4 of their profitability is space. And when you look at it, the important thing that's happening with SpaceX is, more than anything else, it is catalyzing the space economy. And so when they push more stuff into space, that creates a gravity to it of pulling more people of wanting to do more stuff in space. And Northrop, they actually had 2 launches in the last year and change that they did in terms of rockets going into space. They make satellites. They make a whole lot of other stuff that's really important for space. And as we see the space economy be catalyzed and accelerate, they are going to be a big winner in that, because of the fact that they are one of the people you can depend on who knows the complexities and the challenges of going to space. And so we think that you're going to see more on the commercial side and more on the defense side as we think about this for space. And that's on top of the fact that Northrop benefits from a big way outside of this space world, in terms of what they actually do from a defense industry perspective that has a big amount of growth right now because of how our budgets are increasing in the United States for defense, and also because of all of the replenishment that we need for all of the high-end kit that we used in the Iranian conflict that we need to replenish, that they're going to benefit. And so you put all that together, and that just highlights just how much of a tailwind that Northrop has. If you look at it on an as-reported basis, it looks like Northrop Grumman is barely cost of capital, 5 to 6% return on asset business. When we use uniform accounting, what we can see is this company's profitability is 2x better than that. And as they get all of these big tailwinds we're talking about, space, which is very profitable to them and otherwise, that ROA is likely to lift, and the market's sleeping on that potential.
And yet, look at the stock price. This one is only up 5% on the year. It's down roughly 25% in the last 3 months. So the stock chart is not looking great on this one. Why do you think that is?
When you think of where Northrop is exposed, right, their big areas of exposure are, right, missiles, radar, rockets in terms of space, all these areas. They have some exposure to boats also because of the radar systems that they put on boats. And there was some cooling going on here. But when you look at it at the end of the day, the places that they're exposed are, one, the places that as we said, we need to see replenishment. 2, the places that this administration has specifically said they're focused on: blue water navy, missiles, space. And that is the heart of their business. And so while they've had some pullback because of that uncertainty in terms of where budgets are going, the fact is budgets are going up, and it's going up in the places that they benefit.